Who will facilitate them in your view?
Yeah, in my view, and I'm sure so many Kenyans will agree with me, the way our economy is going, the direction our economy has taken is really worrying. Sorry. I'm just trying to look at the metrics over time. For the past couple of years, we've really seen a reduced growth in our gross domestic product.
That's the GDP.
The GDP. And I know what I'm interested in is, as a young person, what's my stake in this economy? So what I would encourage my fellow youth is that sometimes, even though things might not really be working so well in our country, especially if you focus so much on the politics, but I think we have a role as youth. We can venture into entrepreneurship. And I was just looking at a previous report on the ranking of countries in terms of ease of doing business. And even though we still have other issues we are struggling with as a country, but I think we ranked position 56 or something globally, which may not be the very best, but it tells you that things are getting way better. Right now, you can register a company in less than 1 week, and your certificate of registration is ready. And then you can proceed and venture into your business. Okay. So even though we have complaints about things that are not working, there are a couple of things that we really need to appreciate. Okay. Just before I finish up, I was also just trying to look at the metrics on inflation. About 2 years ago, I think sometime in 2017, our inflation has shot up to, I think, almost 8% in 2017. After the handshake, which I'm really excited when I see some of my fellow youth really mad about it. We've seen that reduce significantly to currently, I think, as at February. As at January, it was at 5.7%. Okay. And those small things are what contributes to the growth of this economy.
Despite the lessening in terms of from 8 to 5, which is positive in terms of the growth.
Yes.
But there appears to be no money in the pockets of the common mwananchi, mainly the young people.
Yes.
Pesa iko wapi?
It's a concern. I also ask myself that.
That's what the president asked.
I'm in that league. No, I also ask that myself. But I think if we just change our mindset, the government will do its part. But we also need to change our mindset and also take advantage of some of these policies that are favoring us, just so we can become better people. I was just looking at the census results we had last year. Okay. And the youth constitutes to a total of I think 30% or so, even though those who are below 35 years are up to 75% of the population. So unless we change our mindset and venture into things like entrepreneurship, become better people, let's champion for better policies, we are not going to really transform this country. Okay. So we also have a role to play.
Well noted. If we are to uplift the country's economy, we are joined by Anyango and Seth Wasike on the panel here to also help us understand the